In this lesson I want to talk about note targeting. So what I mean by note targeting is basically targeting the notes with your eyes before you play them. So a lot of people say, let's play the 5th fret to the 1st fret. So I'm going to make up a terrible riff, but let's say the 5th fret, we play that twice, and then the 1st fret all on the low string. So okay, let's say for instance that was our riff. Okay, what a lot of people would do, they'll keep their eyes on the 5, and then at the very last second they'll look at 1 and then move their hand. But if you're playing something and you're staying on a particular note and the next note you've got to get to is further away, but you're staying on the last note, you're not moving. So what you want to do is, while you're on that last note or last chord, look at the next one, really target with your eyes. So in this case, while I'm on the 5, I know I'm playing 5, I'm already there, I don't have to look at it anymore, I can look at 1. So now I can go 5, 5, look at 1. Okay, and that way, I don't have to do it at the last second, because a lot of people do that. They're at the very last second, and then you get a choppy, changey kind of rhythm because they're going like, then they at the last second they realise they've got to find 1, and then they've missed it to be in time. So by the time they've found it with their eyes, then they've got to move with their hands, and they're a little bit out of time. So basically, whenever you're on a chord and you're staying there and then you're moving to the next chord, try and target with your eyes, especially if it's quite far. So you might have something where it's the 1st fret and then you've got to play the 12th fret. It's quite far. So let's do the same thing where you're playing we'll play 1, 1, 12, 12. So you might go like 1, 1, 12, 12. Okay? So in that case, you want to make sure that your eyes are already there. You don't want to be looking at 1 and then last second have to find 12 and then find it with your hand. You want to be looking at 1 and then you want your hand, your eyes to be on 12 and your hand can move to it really quickly. Okay, the other thing I want to talk about is when you're playing a riff. Let's say for instance, nice easy beginner riff that I'm going to teach in this course, the Settle for Nothing. In that, we've got an open before we go to the 1st fret. You play open 5, open, and then 1. So open 5, open 1. Now what a lot of people do, they'll go like open 5, open, and then at the last second they'll jump their hand down to that 1st fret. But whenever you've got an open, take advantage of that and move your hand to the next fret. So in this case I would go open 5, open. While I played that open, I moved it over, so it's hovering over the 1st fret, and then I can play that one. So if I do that slowly without talking, I go like... Okay, so rather than just sitting there going like... having to move really quickly, I'm moving while I'm playing an open. So remember that, whenever you've got an open, if you can, move your hand and get it ready for the next note if it's a little bit further away.